Yeah. If you want, baby, we can take it easy. I'm pushing up every and anytime you need me. G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with me. Press, full court press, you know what you need. Someone that's bout you, girl. I'm selfish, left side of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop up, girl, I hold you up.
What's up? Welcome to a brand new day of the coolest motherfucking show on the earth. It's Bears and Bubbles, y'all.
It is. The
New day, new way.
On the globe.
Can I walk on it?
Hey, walk on it.
Ain't no
Tap on it. Tap on it.
Wanna know how it feels to be on this side of me. Instantly, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me. Yeah.
Get you ain't going nowhere.
This day to love, girl, I wanna go there.
You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind glass.
Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, can I make it with you? Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run this cake up with you. Yo, now you better, don't you ever bring no maker with you. Babe, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your only. When I'm in your presence, I wanna hold you closely. Give you everything I got, you is what you own, man. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company.
Hey,
and
boy.
gently, that's the vibe for me.
Put it up, boom. Boom.
Hey, family, I know I'm supposed to be talking and introing the show, but when that shit be jamming, I just be like, let me just jam this shit. I'm going to tell y'all why. Let me tell you something. A lot of shit is already what it is before you heard it. When I watched that Kanye Genius, Kanye was walking around going to different record labels with the song. Get it up. And
Yeah.
he this guy did the whole College Dropout album by himself and was letting Jay-Z and Dame listen to it.
Yeah.
And then finally, so this is just one of those songs. A hit is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
It just got to be heard by everybody for you to believe it's a hit.
Yeah.
But a hit is a hit. We're going to get into the show, man. Welcome to Bears and Bubbles Morning Show. I call it the dopest show under the earth, above the globe, in the stratosphere, the dopest show that fucking resides on the fucking planet. Bears and Bubbles Morning Show. Let's go see who is the first five in line. Our first five. That's the first five people.
Who kicking in the door?
Who kicking in the goddamn door? We got Devoted Touch, Divide and Rising families.
I devoted to
Then we got Sophia Moore. She says, good day, family. We got Jaron Ashton. Yes, sir. New day, new way, new. Chris, I'm trying to read the goddamn response.
I'm a hype man. Okay, let me go lower.
You got to let me say they thing. Goddamn, every time that I'm like, Devoted Touch says Divine Rises, I'm trying to say what she said. I'm like, Devoted Touch, you like, like, I'm reading they shit. God damn.
I got you.
Jaron Ashton says, yes, sir. New day, new way, new view, new you. Kane Monique says, salute, fam. So that's one, twice, thrice, force, fever. The boss man said, I love my brothers and sisters. And number 6, y'all love is the... You are the wonk wonk, sister. Your job is to come into class and wrap up today's lesson. Let me go ahead and get this link. Once I get this link, I'm going to put it on here so everyone can see it. If you want to come in and say something about what this lesson meant to your life, you can just hit that link right there and come in and say what today's lesson was about and what it meant to you. It'd be taking so long. Now there it is. All right. Now, today we're going to talk about you can only be one at a time. That motherfucker said, I can't be in two places at one time. She said, you want me home. I'm always gone, but when I'm there, I'm broke. He was saying, God damn it. Y'all know a song, when it's cold outside, who are you holding? Can't help it. Yeah. You've been holding me. He said, goddamn, I can't be at work and at home at the same time. He said, you always complain about when I'm gone. But when I'm there, I'm broke. It's like that nigga said, when I'm there, I'm broke.
We have a special guest in the house audience.
I can't be in two places at one time.
Who's that? Who's
Go
that,
ahead.
y'all?
If you think you're lonely now, ooh yeah, wait until tonight, girl. That's our homeboy. We're going to bring him out in a minute. Yeah, we're going to surprise y'all. A lot of y'all already know what time it is. But think about this. Yeah. You can't be but one thing at a time. You're going to either be blue, you're going to be pink, or you're going to be yellow. Yeah. You cannot be but one thing at a time. And what did I say yesterday? One thing is going to bear the brunt. One thing is going to bear the brunt. Either you're going to be blue, you're going to be pink, or you're going to be yellow. If you're going to be yellow, you're going to be, well, I ain't going to get ahead of myself. But you can't be but one thing at one time. And now before we get into the message, we want Chris to do our what? Recap, baby.
Yes, y'all. Hear me again. Yes, y'all. So yesterday we was master teacher was talking to us about controlling your spirit, controlling our spirit. And remember, like he just was saying, we can't be all the things at one time. So we realized yesterday, some of the ego, super ego is gonna have to carry the weight. And how you decide you want to feel about stuff, or what you thinking and what you feeling and how you want to present yourself, that decides which one is most important to you at that time to carry. So that's why, like, your code switching in a sense like that is not always pink. You trying to wipe her nose? Yeah. So that. Yeah. So like something I wrote yesterday was like, in my mind, in my blue, if I go to board, in my mind, I knew I liked newness, but the world feels that people should be monogamous and that women shouldn't have a high body count. So I presented myself as a wife, acting like one man's interest in me is satisfying. This lie started to make me feel depressed, but I was acting because I was acting faithful. You get what I'm saying? Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, now explain that with them looking at you so they can really get it.
Yeah, so I mean, because I thought I was supposed to want to be married. I thought that I shouldn't be messing with a whole bunch of people because I felt like that's what the world thinks that women should be. That was right, especially at when we was growing up. And so I was like, well, let me go represent myself to the world as a wife in that yellow. But because I was saying that I could feel like that, I could carry that, but it made me feel too bogged down, make me feel depressed. And so the only way that I can level out and feel at ease is to admit that I was poly and allow us to have an open relationship, a polygamous relationship when needed, or just be open. So now I can even the burden because I don't mind being that representation. That's my middle ground.
Well, that's a good representation. I'm going to go ahead and get you the board and get this started.
Yeah, Master Teacher, y'all ready for another good word? Say yeah. Y'all can type yeah. You ready, Master Teacher? Yeah. Get it.
I got a story for you guys today, and I mean it's an amazing story. It happened to me yesterday. I meet some of the most interesting people, and I say things, and people always want to just challenge what I say. So Chris had this friend come over here. She is from India. She's in grad school. She's from India, one of Chris' friends. She come over here yesterday, and we having this long, deep conversation. And she asked me, what was this? And I started explaining it to her. I said, you really don't want to know what that is because that's some deep shit. You don't want to know. It's going to offend you, yada, yada, yada. But long story short, I'm going to get into that story. But before I get into that story, y'all remember I talked about breathing And I said, breathing is the spirit. It's you slowing things down. When you breathe, you cannot focus on anything else. When they say, put that bag over that motherfucker's mouth, and you start breathing, you calm down. So much so that when you're on an airplane, they tell you, hey, if you this bitch finna crash, put the mask on and breathe. Because we need you to die calm. We need you to, because they believe in religion. People don't realize that's religion. We're on a plane of all different religions. And we going down and this bitch finna die. If I can breathe some oxygen in me, I can calm down and say, look, Lord, I believe in Jesus. This bitch going down. I need Jesus to do what he does. Welcome my soul into paradise. I'm an Indian. Welcome my soul into whatever. I'm a Muslim. Give me my bitches. So that breathing is the thing that slows you down. It calms you down. Remember I said when my daughter was sick, remember, we're teaching, something is going to have to bear the brunt of the pressure. You can't be all three. Remember when I said my daughter was sick, I was thinking in my mind about her future, coughing, and my body present was holding, sitting her up so that her mucus could drain. My body was getting tired. Remember I said that? My body was getting tired, but I kept trying to fight and struggle in my body to hold my daughter up because I said, women have stayed up with children all night. Do I lack something as a parent? Can I not stay up all night with a child? That was the peak. That's how I felt about the world. But my body was getting tired. And every time I'd fall asleep, my mind would think, boy, you gonna fall asleep, you goddamn could drop your baby. And then I try to force myself to stay back awake. My back is hurt, my mind is wandering. And then I said, okay, let's just go to the spirit, Devon. And that's when it hit me, y'all. Remember this lesson. I started breathing. They teach you that in Lamar's class. They teach you that in everything. When you breathe, you don't feel. So the more I breathe, the less I focused on my back hurt. The more I breathed and focused on breathe, the less I thought about the situation of my child being sick. The more I breathe, before I know it, I'm breathing and she rising up, going down, and I wake up 3 hours later, both of us fucking sleep. We done slept through this shit because I chose to calm down and breathe. I could have got up and said, let me think in my mind. Let me get up and I'm going to just tote her around all night like a man and be strong and hold her and ain't gonna. No, motherfucker, I knew I always got them sleeping. So the second I chose to give up and started breathing, something happened. But guess what? Yesterday, y'all remember said we was taking Crystal to the doctor. And I told Chris, when we got to the doctor yesterday, I said, Chris healed. I wrote it down in my journal. I wrote, my baby's healed this morning. She's not sick. So she did her little thing. When we got to the doctor, when they took her clothes off to put on the scale, her whole vibe came back. She started looking around. Her whole vibe came back. I said, Chris, she healed right now. Chris said, what you mean? I said, she healed. She's not sick no more. I picked the baby up. We walking down the hall. She looked at me like, Daddy, I'm healed. I said, Chris, she's healed. She's not going to cough in her sleep tonight. This baby been coughing sporadically. I'm up all night thinking, like, God damn, what's going on? So last night she didn't cough at all. She's healed now. That breathing, that meditation, that's something. That's something. So I was using that to say to the Indian girl over here yesterday, and we was talking about life, and I was talking to her about law of attraction. Wrong button. And she was saying how she's just generally mad at life and angry, and how the professor didn't text her about the email. And I said, you're like a white woman. You just feel good because you can tell on somebody. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm bad in America, America this, and America that, and America this. Watch this perspective. Watch this perspective. She has a black person's empathy, but a white woman's mind. Watch this perspective. Explain how bad, Chris. She explained how bad America was. Explain how much she hate America. Explains how America this, how America that, how America this, how America that. And then I said, ain't you from India? She said, yeah. I said, were you born in America? She said, yeah. I said, that means your people left India, their good place, to come over here to be in America. She said, yes. I said, well, your parents don't like India as much as you do. And I said, you just said you would rather live nowhere other than America. She said, yes. I said, so basically what you're saying is that you're mad at America for no reason. I said, what did America do to India?
Mm-hmm.
And what did India do to help Americans?
Mm-hmm.
What did Indians do to blacks? I said, if anything, blacks should be mad at you Indians. Oh, wow. So the more and more we talked, the more we got down to it, that she is trying to live in more than one of these at once. Explain, Javon. And this is the point of the message. She is non-binary, meaning she don't have a gender. I said, well, are you gay or straight? She said, I only have sex with men. I thought gender ain't real. Gender's a social construct. Gender's not real. I said, so you non-binary, but you say you only have sex with men. She said, yeah, I only have sex with men. I said, well, what the fuck is a man? She said, well, you can't describe a man. I said, but you just said you only have sex with a man. Nan's fucking with her mind. Watch this. Watch this. In your mind, if you don't think that you can be what you really want to be in your future, you will present your body in the present and act a certain way. If you do that, you will always feel bad in your spirit because of the past, the way people view that. What are you saying, Javon? This gal, in her mind, wants to come out as a, I guess, stud, or she wants to dress more like a man and have sex with women. She dressed like a goddamn girl. She only fucked men. I said, well, you seem straight to me. She said, I'm queer. I said, well, queer means weird, strange, and abnormal. What have you done that's weird, strange, and abnormal? She said, I'm very weird. I said, well, you look like a girl, you dress like a girl, you say you ain't never fucked a girl. She said, it's not about sex or gender. I said, well, why are you identifying yourself as queer? And queer is not about sex and gender. Mm-hmm. So the more we got into it, the more we realized, I said, take somebody that's really out there queer or being who they want to be. At a certain point, they thought in their mind about their future. They said, I want to be like this. They went out, presented their body, and acted like that, and they don't feel bad at all about what nobody gave a fuck about no past. Think about this. Mm-hmm. You can only be one of these at a time. Mm-hmm. See, we trying to think in our mind how we want to be in our future. But then we worried about the past, so we don't act like that. Exactly. You gotta act, because the action is that's what the people see. Yeah. So I simply made it clear to her, how is somebody gonna know how to holler at you if you don't act a certain way? Fucked her up. Now in her mind, she thinks she is all this queer, widow, non-binary shit. But her family don't like that shit. So she won't act like it. So she always wondering why people don't approach her to give her what she wants. You don't look or act like it. You don't look or act like it. Mm-hmm. You're not presenting to the world what you think and feel in your mind, so you feel bad. Mm-hmm. You have to realize you can only bear the brunt of it. This sister, is it Wednesday? Oh, today is our sister's test. She got to take that test today. I can't wait to hear about that test. You must present your body into the world and act a certain way. If you don't present and act the world the way you really feel in your mind, you are going to feel bad. Mm-hmm. You can flip this shit and go from left to right. You can feel bad. You can feel bad about something. Mm-hmm. And present yourself to the world in a way, your mind is never going to have peace. Yep. You have to agree to disagree with yourself. You cannot be but one at a time. Yep. When you call in the phone company, either you're going to be pink, you're going to be blue, or you're going to be yellow. Yep. If you call in the phone company and you need $100 knocked off your bill, you're going to say, hey, how you doing? I just want to talk. You're going to get yellow. You ain't gonna not give them your true blue mind what you think. Hey, motherfuckers, I think y'all motherfuckers charge too goddamn much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Well, you know you didn't read the plan, right? I don't give a fuck if I ain't read the motherfucking plan, right? Who reads their motherfucking phone?
Yeah.
You understand? You're gonna be that person that's gonna always be upset. You're gonna always feel a certain way. You have to choose. Am I going to be true blue right now and tell this motherfucking cop, man, I don't give a fuck about you, man. I think you're racist. I think you're a bitch ass nigga who in high school got picked on. So fuck you. I ain't showing you my ID. You're definitely going to get treated a certain way if you do that.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to present your body and act a certain way. I know when to say, yes, sir, officer. Yes, sir. You want to see my ID, sir? Okay, sir, can I reach in my pocket? Because my mind in my past, I know what the fuck they do to us when we get rowdy.
Yeah.
I know what they do to us when we get rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to always present myself in a way to get what I need at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I try to explain to her. You think, watch this. Watch what's so fucked up about this shit, man. You think in your mind and in your future, you want to be all this queer non-binary shit. But you're scared to act like it. Because you want to change the world's mind about how we see that shit. Let me tell you something. Anything other than men and women fucking always gonna be weird, abnormal, and looked down upon. You can't make people think that shit ain't weird. Shit, you called it queer. You called it queer.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Wow.
Even hearing you talk about it, she seemed queer to me. She seemed weird.
But if you looked at her, you would.
Very non-queer. Just want us to think she queer because she ain't willing to put on the queer suit.
I think it's really because she's lying. I should be.
Watch this. Hold up a second. Hold up 1 second. Definition of the word queer.
Here's the definition of queer: strange, odd.
Strange and odd.
That's what she is, not gay.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
She wants the strange and odd queer tag, but she don't want to present herself in the world as strange and odd. So either she lying about what her mind says, or she's so afraid to go out in this world that they're gonna say, "Who is the hell is that strange and odd Indian girl? We ain't used to seeing no goddamn Indian girls turn transgender." You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
She's scared in her feelings too, but because in her mind she's lying about being who she's really are. She's like, when you ask her, "Who do you have sex with?" She's saying, "Men." That's a lie. She should just go and say, "I have sex with women."
Oh, she like you say she's doing it already.
I think she's doing it and she's lying to even.
Oh, because she didn't know where you was going to take her in the conversation. You know how you always tell on the side note women, like we start with the lie, then they look dumber and dumber and dumber. Because she didn't just say that part, then it has her looking like she ain't did it and she don't want to go back. But I was also going to say, remember how you would say it's about your groups, your social groups, right? And if she already weird, if she thinks she's already been the outcast person, then that means that she going to another outcast group, and the way they only gonna accept her is if she do the shit that they're doing over there.
Weird like them.
Yeah. And she don't want to get that weird.
In this place of anger and bitterness and sadness. Exactly.
Now, she don't want to get that weird.
Her parents are traditional Indian Americans. She said her parents act like white folks. Oh no, that's because your parents have a. She said, they accept American values. I said, hey, that gay weirdo shit is not accepted in India either. So don't try to call your parents white because they feel a certain way about the shit you're doing. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm just a regular motherfucking man standing here talking my talk. There was a time in my mind, I thought, looking down the road in my future, I don't want to fuck just one woman. Now, I could have went out in the world and lied like I'm monogamous.
Yeah, I have a lot of girlfriends.
Have a lot of bitches, girlfriends, and mad, and somebody could have killed me or shot me. But if I'd have did that, I'd have felt bad. Not because of the world. I just don't. I'm the type of nigga. I just don't like. I'm always gonna be against the world. That's how I was raised. I'm gonna always go left when the world go right.
That's right.
The Bible said, straight is the gate to heaven, wide is the gate to destruction. The road that's got a lot of motherfuckers on it, I'm not gonna travel that road anyway.
Yeah.
So my trueness said, I think in my mind and my future, I wanna fuck and do what I wanna do when I wanna do it. So I presented myself in the present to the world. Every woman I met, hey, you're beautiful. I like you. She said, I like you too. She said, is we gonna go together? Yeah, we can, but I'm always gonna fuck me some. I didn't care about the past, pink world, and how the world felt. A lot of families and shit is broken up. A lot of people ain't getting what they want to get out of life because they just won't present their body and act like in accordance, in agreement with their mind.
Yeah.
And the only thing that will stop you from doing that is this.
Yeah, it's the whispers.
Oh, yeah. I have people all the time say shit about me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm breathing. I'm walking in a level of happiness right now that you couldn't. Ooh, give me some of that good air. Ooh, boy, I'm walking in a level of happiness. You couldn't imagine how happy I am when I realize, man, if I just present myself to the world and act like what I think in my mind, my future will be secured.
Yeah.
I will only meet people that want to fuck with me for what I gave them.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody like me for me.
For real.
I was funny you saying I got a friend, he's just like that.
Yeah.
I think he like that. He like people like him for what he can give them.
No, I mean, when I say everybody like me for me, meaning a motherfucker that like me, they like, I like that nigga because of he.
That's right.
You don't like me because I tricked you.
Or what I can give.
You don't like me because what I can give. You like me because you say, man, that nigga thinks for his own mind and his future is so blue. He real. I'm my real self.
Yeah.
So you're not never gonna get tricked with me.
He's his true blue.
Hey, you know, like me, I'm the guy that you know deep down, and you might be like, yeah, I'm going to meet Javon. He cool. I'm the guy that's like, hey, don't leave your girl around me, nigga. You better have a good bitch if you leave around me. Because God gave us 2 heads. And he said, this bitch work well. Only one can work right with the blood. Is the blood going to be in my brain? I can think straight. Your bitch get to doing some nasty shit around me and I know that's your bitch. The blood going down here. Don't leave your girl around me. But I can't say, a dog on the prowl when I'm walking through the mall. I'm a flirt.
Man, I probably fucked around with all the
Man, I ain't got nothing to do with your bitch being loose. I can't make your bitch be loose straight for you. Same thing with my wife. I can't make her be, hey man, if she want to flirt, I ain't thinking about that shit. Yeah, man, hey Jay, man, I'm gonna just leave, run to the store real quick. And no, bro, I'm gonna ride with you. Why, man? You just getting up, go ahead and take you a shot. Hey, bro, wait for me. I'm gonna ride with you. I'm trying not to bleed true blue. No, man, go ahead. My wife got some breakfast, man. Hey, man, I'm the type of nigga fuck your wife in here if she do some shit in front of me now. Now let me go to the store with you. Then he gets all sensitive. That's happened to me before. He gets all sensitive. Man, I can't believe you would say that. You would do that. We've been friends all this time. Now I got to get true blue on him. Hey, man, your bitch be giving me all types of hints, man. He mad. Now I could have got yellow on him. Yeah, go on to the store, dog. Go on to the store. I will be right here eating these grits and eggs with your old lady sitting here with this nightgown on when you get back.
I make this boosted when you get back.
Yeah. He got mad at me because I wouldn't get yellow for him. But guess what? In his feelings, the past spirit has told him, your homeboys shouldn't want to fuck your gal, man. Yeah. That's a bad thing. Now he looking at me like, well, I'm telling you the honest God truth. Your gal walking around here, first of all, I can't tell you what to do in your house. But I want to say, hey, man, your gal goddamn switching around here in the nightgown, man. I can see the areola. I can see the bumps on the areola through the nightgown. You know how you can see the tears through the nightgown, but then some chicks got hairy bumps on their areolas.
Yeah, you can see the bumps.
I can see the bumps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't say nothing because I'm like, maybe they fishing me or he trying to see if I holler at her or something. You want a little thing? Give him a strawberry, baby. Go on, give him a strawberry. I said, man, don't give me no goddamn strawberry. Man, baby, go ahead and give him a strawberry. She go to put the strawberry in my mouth. I said, fuck it then. I opened my mouth. When she put the strawberry in my mouth, she looked at me like, when this nigga get drunk tonight, it's me and you. This nigga would rather me act in front than be my true. See, being your true blue is always going to upset people. Most people have already thought about the world's answer. Most people already thought about the world answer. Let me tell you something, and it's just this simple. I can't say it no other way. And y'all know this. And I love this. If you're not your true blue self, you're going to hate me. You're going to wish I was dead. You will hate me. You would. If you're not your true self, you're going to hate me. Because I'm the epitome, walking image of a motherfucker that's his true self. And we learned my freedom makes you see how bound you are.
Yep.
So if you can't be your true self, oh my God, you're going to hate me.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to hate me. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. You're not going to be a bird.
That's why people can't understand how free I am. Like they're judging our relationship based on how they stuck in their mind, but I'm in my true blue because I know who I am. So it's easy for me to understand who you are and what you want as a man because it's not far from, it's the same thing I want.
And you know what? I understand y'all dynamic of a relationship, being around y'all, being y'all friend. Now, as just what you just said, one time it was kind of crazy. Not even the part.
No, speak up.
Yeah. You want to come over here?
Men and women, men, two wives, right? Because that was, all men want that. It's like a sexual thing with most men. But for me to see her and her standpoint in it, the dynamic of when you say, hey man, if she want to be with somebody, she be with somebody, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah. In my head, I'm like, oh, how do you understand that dynamic? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you say, I'm already in my mind.
See, you can't imagine letting your bitch be free like that.
At one time.
Exactly.
Now I can.
Yeah.
At one time.
Exactly. It's the same thing as a woman saying, what I say the other day, if all a man gives a woman is dick, then all she worried about is where he putting his dick at.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got, baby, if he don't, girl, what do John give you? Girl, that good dick. Do he pay for anything? Do he got a job? Do he take the kids to the bar? Girl, you know John don't do none of that. He come over Saturday night and Sunday morning give me good dick.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you worried about what John is going to give away? He got shit to give away but dick.
Yeah.
So that's what you worried about.
That's
why they worry about you.
Motherfucker can give you so much other stuff, you be like, fuck that dick in that pussy.
You know what's so funny?
Change some goddamn diamonds and smash that papaya and feed my child.
And it's funny because that he's here. Why don't you want to come sit in? Then I'll slide over when you sit down.
Yeah.
Because what I wanted to say was piggybacking off of.
Y'all sit down. Y'all
okay, yeah, because this is what I want people to say. What people don't see, he gave you the example about not leaving your chick home. You know what I'm saying? Me and No Cash spends a lot of time together when No Cash is here. And so Master Teacher has allowed us to grow our friendship, our brother sisterhood. And in that could have been a lot of hanky-panky shit going on.
Well, remember, before you get there, let me just speak on this part, because you're right. But let me speak on this. He knows that as a man, right, I respect you even when I came in when you had one wife, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I respected you as such because I respect marriages.
Uh-huh.
But then when you had two, I'm still respecting both of your wives, but I'm like, I ain't being around your wives in a certain kind of way. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, I had to be around them long enough to see the dynamics of the relationship, right? To know that he really ain't tripping. Like how he said his homeboy got mad at him for being your true blue. He want the people around him to be their true blue. Yeah. So he ain't the dude that's going to leave out and leave you at his house worrying or wanting you to come to the store with him.
Yeah.
He wants you to be your true blue. If you want to come to the store with him. But if you can't stand being in there with his wife, then come with him. But if you can be in there and talk to her. I didn't understand that until I got around him to see it. And then when I understood that, me and her became I'm brother boy, she's sister girl.
Yeah.
And it's real. Like I'll call her without calling him now. There was a point in time if I wanted to talk to her, I'll call him and say, hey man, wait Chrissy. Can you put Chrissy on the phone? Once he say, hey man, go ahead, you and Chrissy, blah, blah, blah. I got Chrissy's number. And if I need Chrissy now, I call Chrissy.
Yeah.
You see? And that's how that
And see, he know his wife, so he's know I'm hella flirtatious. And that's just part of what the shit is. You know what I'm saying? However, and the way we maneuver in our blue dotness and the way the dynamics of our relationship and the way you became family like that, I just won't trying to move around you like that. But we've had plenty of conversations where when people can shift in their thing, if they looking at the sexual element and don't understand the closeness that you experience with somebody just being your blue dot.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. Let me get the camera for a second. See, the thing is, I really don't give a fuck. I want everybody to do what makes them happy. If fucking no cash time my back at the store makes them happy, I'm their friend. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't. I don't own neither one of their lives. So if one of her friends or cousins, shit, everybody wants to fuck the people know. This is the true blue nobody don't never say. The first thing when your homeboys introduce you to his new bitch, you say, damn, I fuck her.
Yeah.
The first thing, he got a fat bitch right there. I fuck her. Yeah. The first thing a woman says to herself when she's introduced to her girlfriend's new guy, that motherfucker ugly. I wouldn't fuck him. Well, I would fuck him. So we're not saying make it nasty. I'm saying the extremity of sex is in my true blueness. You cannot make me view sex the way the world has viewed in the past of sex. Sex and monogamy. Sex is so humans can keep goddamn living.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it seems like we goddamn don't have no problem fucking. But we got a problem talking about it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, think about this. I talked to the sister. She said, well, I was building my career and I didn't need a man. I said, but you got 2 kids. You was fucking.
Yeah.
See, everybody fucking. Okay, I believe you should just be monogamous. Well, you still fucking. You fucking, ain't you? Fucking produces lives. Fucking is the way lives is produced.
That's the byproduct of it.
That shit started happening before any relationships, monogamy, polygamy, nothing. Motherfuckers had to fuck for people to be born. That's right. You got to fuck for people to be born. That's what I told the girl yesterday. I said, you so goddamn funny, living in your mind. You don't even understand that somebody had to fuck. She said, men and women and heterosexual think they run the world. I said, bitch, somebody had to fuck for you to be born.
Yeah.
They got quiet for us.
They don't run the world, but they are the introduction to the world.
Yeah. You can't be here without men and women fucking.
Yeah.
Heterosexual fucking is the reason
why you here.
You can't make me feel different like that because you want to put on the goddamn. Watch this, okay? You can't make me change my mind about the past or how I feel about weirdo fucking because you put on a goddamn dress and present yourself to me. No, you ain't gonna change my mind and make me think different in the future. Heterosexual fucking, in my mind, forever is the reason for the season. Yeah. So I'm gonna go out here, present my body as a heterosexual fucker, and encourage heterosexual fucking. And I'm not gonna give a fuck about how y'all feel, because I'm pro-heterosexual fucking. Because you damn sure don't give a fuck about how I feel when you pro-weirdo shit.
And if I'm pro-heterosexual, it does not mean I just don't want nothing to do with homosexual activity.
But you can deal with people.
I can deal with homosexuals because that's what you choose to do. I don't have nothing to do with what you do behind your
They
door.
want to change, make sure you work in the switch. They want to change your mind, how you view what they do, instead of just presenting themselves and acting like you need to act.
From their true blue.
Yeah.
And say, I am this new person that identifies as this, whether anybody agree or not.
She asked me, she said, do you think I'm weird? I was like, no.
Say no.
She's like, you don't think I'm weird? I think I'm weird. I said, well, what's weird about you? She's like, I said, you got on a dress. I said, you look like
that
a
was
school
so.
teacher. She's like, but I'm weird. I was like, how are you weird? You don't look weird to me. She was trying, girl, you didn't present yourself as weird. So
that was her best weirdo outfit.
Weird?
I had a scenario like this in my
Watch this. Let me say what I'm saying for a second. What if I was to come out and say right now, I'm gay, man. I'm gay, y'all. Hey, child. Matter of fact, I'm a transgender. What you mean you're a transgender? The women that want to be men, I'm one of them.
Boy, you took the words right out of
I'm one of them. And guess what they say? Man, we don't believe that shit. You don't act right. You ain't presenting your... I don't put on no goddamn dress. Nobody believe that shit. If a girl came up to me with a dress on and said, yo, I'm a stud, I'd be like, girl, pull that dress up. Let me hit that pussy. I won't believe you're a stud unless you dress right.
I see what
yeah.
Present yourself to the world in order to get that reaction.
And it's funny you say that. I was in Miami, right? I met this.
Chris, work the switch if y'all talking, man. I'm done.
I'm in Miami. I met this, and this just happened when I was staying there. I was there for the winter, right?
Yeah.
And one of the strangest things that happened to me is I'm staying at the Airbnb. It's an open Airbnb with a lot of people come. It's 420 friendly, so a lot of people. There's all kinds of people. It's like a hippie life, and so at the end of the day, I met this one chick. I comes in from coming to the store. She's new checking in, and she asked me a strange question. She said, "What pronoun do you identify as?" And I'm like, "Huh? What pronoun you mean?" She say, "Just what I asked. What pronoun do you identify?" I say, "He, him. I am a boy. I had to make sure she was clear on that part. That wasn't what she was concerned about. It's like Javon just said. He took the words right out of my head. She wanted to know how I felt and where I stand, so now she can tell me her stance. But I'm saying her right now because I can see this woman has breasts. She's dressed like a woman, but I don't know she's here in Miami to get a surgery to take the breasts away.
Oh.
So in her mind, she's already a him.
But look, now let me tell you what's crazy, because what Jay was trying to tell my classmate was that you can't proclaim to be what you're not yet.
Yes.
So he wanted us to see. She wanted us to see.
We got an argument because she like, I said, okay. I even tried to reason with her. I was like, okay. I said, this is kind of strange to me. I said, but I can clearly see here and see that you are a woman. I said, so if I slip up and say her or refer to you as a woman, she said, don't slip up. Don't slip up. I said, okay, I'm gonna try. I said, but I can't tell you. She said, yes, you can. And now she's trying to get into a political debate with me.
So
come get her, because I gotta wrap your class up.
Okay.
I'm like, wow.
No, you could stay smooth in my seat. You can finish up with her. No.
Look, remember what we said. Light that boy up. Let me hit that boy. Remember what we said about our senses? She wanted no cash, true blue to not work. What is our true blue? Our eyes, our ears. No, she wanted his eyes not to work because how she felt. Remember that board? See, that motherfucker gonna always feel bad. You want my eyes not to work. You want my eyes and my ears. I'm hearing a woman. I'm seeing a woman. I'm smelling a woman. As far as feel, I'm looking at them titties, seeing them nipples. I'm getting a little hard off you. And so everything about you is making my senses be a woman. You be a woman to me. And you want me to say, look, I don't see them titties, man. I don't smell that perfume you got on you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Remember I said people will tell you how they feel about you. I love you. Well, my eyes see you beating, cheating, doing me wrong. My ears hear you bad-mouthing me. I'm thinking, how can you make me abandon my eyes?
And it was so crazy to her till she left the Airbnb, bro. It got to the point that, okay, the Airbnb guy came to me and said, hey, man, what you're doing when you keep trying to be basically...
Leave her alone.
When you be in your true blue, you messing with the business, right? I said,
not you messing with the business.
Yeah, like just act like. I say, okay, sir, I got you. I'm gonna just stay for Rhonda later. So I stayed for Rhonda. Bottom line is, he tried to do it, and when he was slipping up the few times, she got so mad till she left the Airbnb.
She got mad at him too.
At him. I said, oh my God.
And that means she went and told on you.
No, that means when she left, I went and told his ass. I said, see, you should have been in your true blue.
No, what I'm saying is, when he came to you and said, hey, man, you and your true blue, you're messing up the business. That's because she had already said
she didn't already been telling.
But that's after she came up to you and said, how do you identify pronouns?
That's the first
what you could have did was stayed the fuck away from me.
That's right.
And we wouldn't have never knew nothing about nothing.
I wouldn't even care nothing about
But she wanted to do is come in there and say, hey, look, everybody, I want y'all to make y'all eyes and ears not work to make me feel better. Y'all think I'm crazy? Y'all think I'm crazy?
You're right, though.
Hey, look, people do it all the time. People do it all the time in the timeline. People do it all the time.
That made me think about racism. Like, you want white people to look at your black person and say they look like white people.
Let me tell you what happened to me today. At the gym, so you can see what I mean and how people's mind is. I was in the extra workout room. Well, it's just like a workout room with all the shit in there. And then you got the big gym. It was this white guy training this white lady. And she's a big lady. He was training her. And me and this black girl, the black girl came in the workout room with me. And she had went out and to get some water. The white guy came in. He said, hey, man, y'all mind if I train her in here? She's a little embarrassed about, being out in the big gym. I said, oh, no, you good, bro. We'll leave. So when the girl came back in, she was like, why are you leaving? I said, oh, my man want to train a girl in here. She was like, you told him he could? I was like, yeah. Now, me and this girl be at the gym every morning talking. She said, that's racism. Why you let him put us out the small room to train this white girl? I said, he's the trainer. He really was saying, do you mind? He really was saying, get the fuck out, because this is the training room for individual training. I know what he was saying, but I was like, nah, I don't mind. I said, how is that racism though? And she was like, well, he asked 2 black people to lead a room to train this white girl. I said, man, this big fat white woman is getting personal training at the gym. She's not comfortable out here with these free weights and all them machines yet. So he just took her in the side room. She wanted my eyes and ears to hear racism to make her feel better because she didn't want to leave the room. You can't make my eyes and ears see differently. Mm-hmm. And you can't do that with your family. That's why I say in that song, I said, you want to show a little cash in your Hellcat ride. You want to brag on your ass because your ass look tight. But you'll never, ever, ever change their mind. No. You're not going to change nobody's mind what they think about you. Motherfuckers think about what they think about you based on how they feel about themselves. So you don't change their life. Pretty much. A motherfucker will think about you based on how they feel about themselves. This girl obviously coming to this Airbnb not comfortable. Is everybody in here cool with me being a man, but I don't look like a man yet? You don't get to call yourself a graduate till you graduate. You don't get to be that, at least until you had a goddamn surgery. Because other than that, look at the board. Ain't that some shit? Ain't it always, I feel like a different gender? Yeah. I feel like a man. I feel. But we looking dead at you. Now, why is the black person the only person that can't say, I feel Chinese? I feel white, man. You're not going to tell me I ain't white, man. I feel it.
How about this one? I feel free.
Yeah.
I feel free.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is you can only be one of these things, guys. You're going to either be, now you can snap in and out of them, but trying to split the difference, man, trying to make your mind feel good about something and you're not acting like it, I promise you, if you don't like how your body look, If you don't like how your body look, if you don't do something about it, you're going to always be guilty about it. There are people out here that you can laugh at them and be like, you fat, and they really like, nigga, this is what I love. You can never shame me into not eating my sandwiches and shit like I like to do. Fuck is you talking about? You can't make me feel no way about anything I like to do.
Well, from sitting here and listening to you, and if what we're saying is true, do you know the only true way that you can change the way somebody think about you?
Do I know the only way I can change the way somebody think about me?
It's a rhetorical question. I'm asking it because I'm gonna give you the answer.
Yeah, give me the answer.
The only way that you can change the way that somebody think or feel about you is by having personal impact in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
If you have it's almost like, okay, no matter how I thought about you when I met you, when you had personal impact in my life, my true blue saw you for what it was.
And your true blue can change your mind tomorrow.
It can.
We can fall out tomorrow. This is the way I say I would answer your question from a real perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I can change how you feel about me is get the fuck away from around me, motherfucker. That way you don't even have to, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me, man.
That's the easiest way.
And I guarantee,
that's the easiest way.
Guarantee, soon as you get the fuck away from around me, your mind will change because you won't even be thinking about me.
Pretty much.
Let me tell you what happened this morning, and I made a TikTok based on it. I think my TikTok gonna go viral. I made a post, right? I said on Facebook, I said, a lot of brothers say they jumped off the porch early were really just unsupervised.
Nobody wasn't watching them on the porch.
Exactly. A lot of brothers, but I use their term. And I like that's how I fuck with their head. Yeah, I jumped off the porch early, my nigga. That mean when you jumped off the porch and ran over there with them boys doing that shit, they said, yeah, man, let him in. His mama on crack. Yeah, let him in, man. His mama don't care. His dad ain't around. Some kids went over there and tried to get down. They said, no, man, no cash. Grandma called the police. So when you jumped off the porch, you was just unsupervised.
Facts.
At 7th grade, you weren't playing ball after school. You could have been doing the after school tutoring, anything. So this brother came on my page and he cursed me the fuck out, yo. And I was just like, you didn't even have to come around me and feel that pain that you felt to curse me out like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how you said, I learned that from you. No Cash said, what do you said? You're going to block them and make them look for you. How you say that shit?
I'm going to block you and make you make another account to come back and come back again. I put you to work because it don't take me nothing but a push of a few buttons and I just block you. But it take you more to make another account to come back. So if you're willing to do all that, I'm going to block everyone.
Hey man, I blocked this nigga and he came back, like you said, with another account like in 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
Start talking shit.
Professional trolls is what they are.
And what I realized, I was like, this man feel this way because he chose to come look at my page. He wouldn't have felt like that way if he wouldn't have looked.
Let me tell you where he is. You know how I was like eating and using my mama. Remember I told you my mama is a true blue. In her pink, she's true blue.
Yeah.
That's what trolls are. And they need people like you.
Yeah.
They need to be in your life in order to be a troll. For somebody to pay them attention.
Wow. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah.
And it's so simple. Like a motherfucker, if a nigga ain't popular enough or something, or they need somebody to fuck with.
That's right. And
yeah, I did.
You like walking around feeling angry like that. We trying to help you not be angry because you're pulling in everything else based on this one fact.
Wow. Niggas need somebody to hate.
Yeah.
I seen this TikTok this old man said, and it was so real. He said, if motherfuckers stop talking about other people, it'll be a quiet world. He said, you'll be able to hear a bird piss. Most of everything that's going on is people talking about other people.
At least that's what the small-minded people are talking about. Because a wise man told me small-minded people talk about other people average-minded people talk about events and things, and wise-minded people talk about ideas.
You know what? I get up every day and I do my show, Bears and Bubbles, and this show is about mental health clarity. And I see so many shows of, like, say, for example, my man Dennis Sperling. They dragging Dennis Sperling right now. Kevin Samuels died. They drug Kevin Samuels' name through the mud. After the buzz of running him through the mud fell off, now they fucking with Dennis because Dennis is friend.
He passed. Dennis passed?
No. They fucking with Dennis because Dennis is his friend.
Oh,
so they
wow,
like, man,
wow.
Dennis, you ain't shit. They fucking with Dennis because
Yeah.
he cool with him. That's just like somebody will fuck with you because you know me, or fuck with me because I know you.
Pretty much.
They literally, and what I'm saying is
guilty by association.
But people, man, you know how many times people have told us what somebody said, or we be so worried about what the pink world think about us, and we just realize this is great for me. I'm learning something this morning, just hearing it repeated to me. I have felt bad about how people viewed me, and those people viewed me because I was troll worthy. I'm sitting up on the top. I'm troll worthy.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good thing. To be troll worthy.
That's just like people say, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You was popping.
What that nigga, who said that? Meek Mill.
Meek Mill.
If you ain't got no haters,
you ain't popping.
Wow. You know what? You hear that? So everybody on this timeline, y'all know y'all got haters. So we got to erase them son of a bitches from our movement, because when we move another way, it's gonna be haters for that. If me and Chris was to say right now, me and Chris are hated for polygamy, right? If me and Chris was to say we was wrong about polygamy, we gonna be re-monogamous. The people that loved us for polygamy would say, man, fuck y'all so loud. You know what I'm saying? Family, we appreciate y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Let me throw these banners up here. Let me put this thing in here. Somebody else can come in and wrap up the lesson.
You want to come back in? I get her.
My boy got on a full Bears and Bubble outfit. That shit pink. That shit got the green in it. It got the blue in it and the yellow. Man, I'm gonna had to make some shit like that. I'm gonna have to make some dope shit like that. That motherfucker got on the Bears and Bubbles ensemble.
You said ensemble. Yeah. Wow.
StreamYard, somebody can come in and wrap the lesson up. You can only be one of these at one at a time.
Yeah.
You can only be one of these at one at a time. You might as well just live in it. Hey, look, sometimes it's easier to bear the brunt in your mind.
Uh-huh.
Like real talk, listen, y'all. Sometimes it's easy to bear the brunt in your mind and say, look, I'm not gonna fake it till I make it. I promise you. I'm not gonna get out here and be yellow and present myself to the world as something that I'm not. I will bear the brunt in my mind, meaning I can deal with thinking about the world, thinking that I should have more than I should have. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't deal with their mind saying, I know I want to do this. Mm-hmm. No, I'm cool with my idea in my mind. I got so many ideas in my mind that I want to do. I'm not going to jump the gun and be yellow because y'all pink motherfuckers. Well, I ain't did this shit, but I got a new idea. I got a new idea in my mind, telling all your shit, then somebody steal it from you. I am so cool with having some things in my mind. I am so cool with being rich in my mind. Didn't your boy say it on the Boom Boom Room? That's how Ray and Claude got out of prison.
Yep.
He said, man, it exists in my mind. And everybody laughed at him.
Yep.
Everybody laughed at him. That means it don't exist. He said, it exists in my mind, Goldmouth. On the worst day in camp, when shit got sad.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, what you say about that Boom Boom Room?
Yeah.
Oh. Now, Ray could have, man, fuck y'all. Y'all was just laughing at my shit. Mm-hmm. Ray said, oh, shit, this is an opportunity to talk about it. Now, everybody, where I'm at, Ray? What I do, Ray?
Yeah.
Oh, cooking. You know somebody got to cook. What I do? Gold mouth, you security. And then the guy popped out. I got a man that's more than 4 feet tall. And
he painted a vision.
Yeah.
He bringing love because he being himself. It's cool to be in your mind.
Uh-huh.
You know how long Martin Luther King had to think about freedom and equality?
Yeah.
Before he voiced that shit, the first time Martin said, hey, man, I got a dream that we going to hold hands with white folks. Motherfucker, you out your motherfucking mind, man. Then he start acting on it. He start acting and doing it.
Yeah.
And now the world today, when you think black folks, what you think first? Martin Luther, the goddamn king.
That's why we got the manifestation station.
Yes,
so people
sir.
don't laugh y'all. I mean, the going back to my classmate, what she doesn't realize is that she just got freed last night. Well, she should by now. You know, like you have to be your true self, and if you can't be at your blue, you got to understand why you're carrying the brunt where. As long as you understand it, that's still you being blue because you made a decision that you might have to feel some type of way, or your body might have to present itself a certain type of way. You can't go where your mind. You might not be able to, like how we saying, it's really about this outfit that people wear. Well, we can't wear our club clothes to work. You don't wear your club clothes to church. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't change how people feel about how they see where they are. So if you have to shift for that because in your blue where you trying to get to is that important, then you understand that's where you going, and it won't make you depressed.
It's like Trey Pruitt said, present yourself to the world like you think in your mind.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you don't do that, you will be vexed. I'll give you a perfect example of somebody that I think is one of the truest, bluest motherfuckers I know. 2 of them. Number 1, Tyler Perry. That motherfucking Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, thank you because you have been the grandmother to the black race for the last 20 years through Madea.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry been telling us all the shit that grandma would say.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Samuels started saying all the shit that grandma would say. But Tyler Perry in his true blue, that man wanted to do plays. That man put that goddamn dress on and acted. And got called every goddamn thing in the world. And Tyler Perry walk around every day in suits on looking like a man. He didn't give a fuck what y'all thought about him as Madea. And Tyler Perry got his own studios. He got his own shit because he said, hey, man, I got an idea. In my mind, I can put this fucking Madea suit on and the world will watch this shit and get it.
He knew only he could show them
the
vision of his Madea.
Mm-hmm.
Madea was really a person.
That's a person.
Only he could make that person to show the people this is who I'm talking about.
And people say you gotta wear a dress to make it in Hollywood. Man, Tyler Perry put the fucking dress on at the black church before he even got to Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you talking about? But we'll put him in the same category.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tyler Perry, only way he made it to Hollywood was a dress. That motherfucker wore the dress. He kicked the door down with the goddamn Madea. If anything, they would have had to say, hey, Tyler Perry, we need you in a regular suit with a nice haircut. And then you can be in Hollywood because you have Madea ass to death. And I'm going to tell you the other guy. That motherfucker that said, I ain't gay no more. That boy bad. Look, and he said, I ain't gay no more. And he's still walking around saying he ain't gay. Somebody shared some. Look, somebody shared something the other day. He was sitting there and he's so damn funny. He said, no, sit down, turn that PlayStation off. He said, I'm just practicing my voice for when I be your baby stepdaddy. That shit was so funny. He said, he's sitting there looking like, he said, no, turn that damn PlayStation off. Oh, I'm just practicing when I be your son's stepdaddy.
What?
So to him, he ain't gay no more. You can't make him think he gay. No, and look, and guess what? If that motherfucker were gay, somebody would have put out a gay report on him. Huh? Yeah, she sleep. Yeah. I'm looking for it. If I ain't looking for it, but what I'm saying is, if that guy was gay, somebody would have been out at him and said, I slept with that motherfucker last week. He ain't gay.
He be messing with women, though. Seen him? Well, I don't know.
I be seeing him talking to women, but, that motherfucker just stayed his true blue. I ain't gay no more. So when he said, I ain't gay no more, why we don't believe him? Cause he still
got on the outfit.
act gay.
Act gay. Yeah,
You see,
still act
it's
gay.
about how you act, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's how you act. That's what you present to the world. Now, if that motherfucker showed up and stopped all that shit, I'd be like, I believe that motherfucker now. I really believe him.
Yeah.
Family of all hearts and minds.
Look, it's funny as Taryn, because I was going to say in the other one that I think is true blue, I just think TT is true blue. The stuff that he says and the way he presents himself, like say, for example, when you talk about the red dot, he talk about he was a red dot for 1 second.
Hey, let me get this make me happy. Let me read a message I got. I make it my business to watch Bears and Bubbles. My life has changed in ways you can't imagine. I love the person who I've become. My family thinks I'm going through a midlife crisis. Nope, I'm just awake and free of their bullshit. Yeah. Thank you and your family for taking the time out to love on us. I've never been happier. My finances are starting to grow. My relationships are starting to show true colors. I sent you and your family a little something. I hope this helped keep the message alive. Thank you, guys. Oh, god damn, look what she just sent us, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Damn, G.
Yeah.
No Cash, come look at this, man.
Oh, boy, look at what she just sent us. I got to come look at it if it made you say, oh, boy. Good. Google it, Google it. That thing is juicy.
And see, that's the thing. Let me cover her face up. Fuck it. And see, I'm the type of person. Yeah, I'm gonna show them, but I don't want to necessarily because I read her comment. I'm gonna show them what she sent. And people, I don't worry about people hating because people will count your money. But these True Blue.
She sent 350. Y'all ain't got it.
Yeah. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick.
Yeah. Let me show you. You got the receipt.
Switch the camera, baby.
I got the receipt.
To that one right there.
I got it on
there. The boy has got his own money. The boy has got his own money. Look at that.
With the Bears and Bubbles symbol, man.
Yeah, you did it this time.
Yeah. But that's look, you know what's so crazy? Watch this. Right here live on air. What's gonna be so sweet? Chris, what I'm gonna buy with that 350?
Oh, a laptop.
Bam. A laptop. I need a new laptop.
Mm-hmm.
For this class. Ain't that some shit? I'm finna buy the new laptop. She just bought the motherfucker.
And that's a prime example of your gift should make room for you.
Yeah.
It didn't say working will make room for you or busting you behind. It said
your gift. My gift is teaching and speaking. And that's what you're doing. Yeah, I'm finna get a goddamn new computer, man. Look, y'all watch. Hey, look, now watch this. Shit finna be clearer and prettier and faster. Because we finna get a new computer for this class. Come Monday, class gonna look prettier. I mean, there ain't gonna be no different shit, but what I'm saying is the screen gonna look clearer. Like, you know, the old computers make shit look less clear. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. So, yeah, man. Thank you, sister. Y'all know what the time it is.
Look, you could I cannot breathe. Hey.
If all hearts and minds are clear, we're gonna get out of here, family. Let's get out of here to the Jimmy Jam.
You should have played No Cash.
Huh?
Whew.
Oh, yeah. Let's get out of here to that. That's my shit.
Yeah, I got to switch seats. Yeah. Come on, No Cash.
Where is that shit at? Hold on. All right. Yeah. This shit funny to me, boy. Alive. That sounded just like you, too. Alive. A day, yeah. Listen, you remember this shit?
Yeah, I kind of vague.
Grandmama used to crop tobacco. Granddaddy, he said yes, the master.
That should have hit,
Great
man.
uncle picked a bale of cotton. His wife, you couldn't tell her nothing. All the lynchings and the burning crosses. Man, I'm from down there next to Charleston, where they're killing black folks in the churches. It's like we're living in the color purple. That shit'll hurt you, cuz I've been living, I've been dead.
I've had shackles on my legs. I've been living, I've been dead. And I've had shackles on my legs. I've been living, and I've been dead.
That shit is a hit.
Shackles on my legs. I've been living, and I've been dead. I've had shackles.
Go ahead and bust a freestyle on it.
I ain't got no freestyle for it, man. It ain't a beat that I'm feeling right now.
No, not no rap. Just sing about today, nigga. We just got a 350 cash app, nigga. We gonna get a computer or something. Goddamn.
We got a 350 cash apping. And man, that rat, they ain't no capping. He really showed y'all the receipts. And now we in here, we be eating. Ooh, they got the fruits they cut up in the fridge.
At least I know we gonna drink some good liquor at the minimum. Yeah. I bought some liquor. I bought some trees. We gonna eat good just to show what we please. I'll get some liquor and I'll get some trees. We gonna eat good just to show what you believe.
That's right.
Hey, family, we love.